evening, folks. On today's news, what do we know about the Unbidden, Aberrant and Vehement? Followed by who can and would actually stop them. The galactic community is still in turmoil and voting over sanctions, while some claim that we need a custodian or even an empire. Stay tuned for more news coming your way. Greetings everyone, and as mentioned previously, I continued playing to see where we're gonna end up. And as of right now, we got our fleet in position to strike the first portal. So this is actually the Aberrant portal, which you can notice is no longer controlled by the Aberrant. This is due to one simple fact, it's that the Unbidden just swept through all their territory. And right now the Vehement over here, and we can just switch to the... nope, there we have it. The Diplomats, so the Unbidden over here, control... well, actually a fair chunk of the galaxy. Meanwhile, the Vehement control another rather big part of it. And yeah, we are currently in position to close at least the first portal, as I mentioned previously. So what happened? So we have our fleets over here. It wasn't easy to get over here. We have mostly just fleets of battleships at this point. We have 20 battleships made for solely shield penetration and staying on the longest possible range. Yeah, so we have multiple of those. We also still have remains of the task force which we previously built to fight the Unbidden. Actually, one is right now defending our systems. But yeah, the main part of the reclaimed fleets are gonna be those carriers, and they're just gonna try to stay as far away as possible. We have the 3rd and the 6th, who are special fleets, destroyer and cruiser based. They are solely shield penetration and designed for point defense overwhelming. Yeah, they don't work as well as the battleships, to be honest, because as soon as they get close, they just get shredded instantly. So I wanted to try them out. They didn't work quite as well. Also, we had a dimensional lock on this wormhole, so that the enemies couldn't come through. We also have a ton of science ships, actually, which serve as our eyes, actually, because I want to know what's happening over here when there's something coming through. Same goes for over here. I have like science ships hidden in all of those little systems, just to see what happens where they're coming from. Also, this fleet came out of nowhere. Because yeah, what happened basically, so we were able to push them back, as you can see in comparison to the last time, and we just pushed them back through here. We actually built a choke point in this system, which naturally has shield nullification, and just re-added the Juni Stormcaster on it, and we're building some Unbidden 3 class defense platforms, which are carrier based, and we just try to hold them out while the fleets are away. What happened over here? So basically the Divine Sathorian Empire got completely wrecked by the Fallen Empire, which is very impressive. This is an awakened empire. And they basically just said, well, fuck it, we won't renew the lock. Problem is, now, because they had a lock on it for a long time, now the Unbidden just came through it. And that is why currently we have the first task force, which is standing by to fight them. There's just 6 battleships and 6 cruisers. My fear is that they are gonna lose the station and then it's gonna be rebuilt. But yeah, also speed-wise, we have roughly 200 base speed, which is hella impressive, because it's basically, well, the double of what the battleship normally has. Yeah. And I think that's it on everything that happened. Also, we are building the Quantum Twin Array, but we didn't get Mega Engineering. I swear to God, every time we have horrible rolls, because every time I get, as you can see, those rolls. And so I'm thinking I'm just gonna try to get the best techs out of it for now, and hopefully steal the Mega Engineering, so yeah. But for the current situation, we want to close the Aberrant Gate, and right now there's an Unbidden fleet on its way to us. I mean, they should be. Yes, there they are. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait here. There we are. Also, this is the 3rd one. So you're just gonna join the 4th reclaim fleet. And you're just gonna wait here. We can see also on our way here we lost many ships because there was one big battle in the Shrili system over here where there's a Dyson swarm. Basically what happened is there were 2 fleets, or even the starbase I think, and the fleet, and so the ships couldn't handle it. And yeah, we basically punched our way through all this way here, tried to avoid most of the Unbidden systems. We also at war with the Tabulan Heralds of Death. But this is simply due because they had like still those two systems and I wanted to snatch them. Also you can see that we recolonized many planets. This is simply due because if we colonize the planet and they don't destroy it, then we can simply just rebuild the starbase and we don't have like to go through all the hassle.
Alert.
So you know.
Spaceport deconstructed.
Also, yeah, we have also a science ship over here, so this is just what I mentioned. We have science ships parked a bit everywhere. We also have one over here, which is next to the Aberrant portal to see what's going on here, what's happening. So yeah. The idea for this part actually would be to jump in the Principality of Panaxa Prima and then just try to go through it and hope for the best. For this one we can use this wormhole actually because, well, it's literally next to us. The problem is I don't know how many fleets will be nearby, so should we maybe destroy the stations first, wreck a bit around, and then see what we do? Well, it's yeah, it's a tough choice because you can see all of those exclamation points where fleets have been sighted, so there are way too many fleets everywhere right now. Also, let me just check if the task force is getting shredded. So far they... Okay, so far they're doing a good job. They didn't lose a single battleship yet. I mean, if the station gets built, they're gonna lose a few, but yeah, and actually the last battleship is gonna be destroyed. Wonderful. I didn't see it. Holy shit. Wait, that wasn't us. Oh well, the Unbidden finally decided to attack it. Well, we helped. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the system. But yeah, second portal been destroyed, mission accomplished, outpost rebuild, that's good. What do we give this? Resilience. Okay, we're just gonna wait for them to join the system, so I can at least show you a fight. And yeah, first task completed successfully.
System survey.
Oh yeah, also what I started doing, I built lots of outposts, but just to build the Zeroni Stormcaster. A very easy and simple device to nullify shields, gives me a great advantage on the defensive, and yeah, let's just see this fleet
Executing evasion protocol.
joining us in battle.
Hostile fleet assets.
There we go, and you can actually see what it looks like when they're like, what are those, 80 battleships simultaneously sending fighters and missiles. Who are you? Well, rip those guys. So yeah, all of those fighters coming in at the same time, so they have 6, 7, 7, and I mean they are literally just getting overwhelmed. Our fleet is also just staying on the long distance, staying far away. I mean, I hope they are gonna start to run now. Yes, excellent. We shouldn't lose too many ships. I mean, that's why sometimes you lose them, but you can see it just goes wonderfully. And yeah, the third reclaim fleet, so that's what I mentioned, the destroyer and the cruisers, they usually are a bit slow off the line, so that's a bit disappointing, but I mean, I tried out the design, and yeah, battleships seems to be the best effect. Let's just check out what we can take. 51 months. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this one. It's 51 months, but it gives us one building slot and development speed, which is always nice. And now we need the... where were they? The fourth fleet. Just going here. And actually you can see... Oh, that's nice. You can see with which we're moving. We are gonna be there in 13 days, which is incredible because we're already loading. That's interesting. Oh, by the way, since I'm playing now on... there was the update, 3.13, but I put my version back to 3.12.5, but now there's still another bug, which is very funny. If you take the construction ship and tell them to build a megastructure, it looks like this. So, yeah. Oh, that's annoying, their fleet was there. But yeah, shit happens. I hope they're not gonna destroy this starbase, otherwise you're just gonna have to rebuild it with the fleet. But yeah, also I'm using the Unbidden right now to just serve as a bottleneck against like all those federations, because they're actually a great roadblock. So yeah, and since I'm the only one who can destroy them, that's great. Okay, and we're just gonna win the battle in the DM system. And yeah, you can see immediately the third, who are rushing way too far ahead and are now just getting shredded like by the station. It's, yeah. And yeah, the station is not gonna hold long. You can see literally the shield's not taking a hit or barely. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This was the first part of the finale where we destroyed, so the years 2410, where we destroyed the DM system, the DM portal. Well, I mean, we destroyed it. It was a team effort. And yeah, see you for when we will destroy the 2 other portals. And welcome back, everyone. I just wanted to take this quick occasion to show you that right now we are in the process of becoming the Galactic Custodian with no one voting against us. The Genlets are just behind us, as you can see that, well, actually they used to be in front of us, but you know, this diplomatic corps ridiculed. I mean, we don't have anything to do with it, but maybe we did. And yeah, so now we are currently being nominated Galactic Custodian, so let's see what happens next. And right now we just destroyed the second portal, or like, we participated in its destruction, and we're trying to close this little enclave over here. And then we'll see how we'll continue. See you for the next news flash. And welcome everyone again. So, what is the plan right now? We are aiming for the 2 last portals. The first one being here from the Unbidden, and the second one from the Vehement being at the edge of the galaxy. So for this, I originally planned to have the catapult, the quantum catapult, which I can select for some reason, here working and ready, but sadly we didn't get the tech in time. We're currently researching mega engineering for just a very long time. The problem was that we got like 3 very good techs at once. We got living metal, titans, and mega engineering, and I just thought we were waiting for mega engineering for way too long, so let's just take it at this point, even if it's gonna take a shit ton of time. Second of all, we have this fleet, 20 battleships, 100k, ready for the wormhole, which I previously mentioned. So yeah, also the Kuberians Restorers, the Fallen Empire which awakened, are clearly mopping up this part of the galaxy, which was once controlled by the Divine Sathorian Empire, which now is literally nowhere to be found, which is quite impressive if you think about it, but they declared war on them, so there's a bit over here. Interesting. That's actually not them. But yeah, you can see they are just a shadow of the former self. So what's the plan? So we have something called a gateway in the system which we restored previously. So we're gonna use it, we're gonna jump over here into the system where we already have a science ship because we tested it out with science ships. From there on we're gonna use a jump, which we can do thanks to our jump drives, over into this system, the Yelon system, within the Principality of Panaxala Prima. Once we are there, we're just gonna wait for the jump drive to reload, but meanwhile we're also just gonna fly over to this system or this system where we have another science ship waiting. You can see at the edge, because for some reason if the science ship is at the edge, they're just gonna ignore it, similar to this one here. From there on, we're just gonna take our 100 battleships, state-of-the-art crafts, and move them into the portal system and hope that they can, with the strike craft, destroy the station and close the portal. This would be the goal. Now the question can be brought up, why don't we use this wormhole, because this one leads over here, and we can see that this is like just one jump away from where we were previously. I mean, I could also fight all the way through, but this would actually be very tiresome, even for the fleet, I think. And second of all, we would be within Vehement space. And what I mean by that is that there could be many other fleets lurking around here and just noticing that my fleet is coming and trying to go to engage. Oh, also here's the Ether Drake, in case you were looking for it. Alright, so that's why we're not using this system. And yeah, we also have like this one scouting over here and this one from the other portal, which used to be here, just staying outside of range, being cloaked in case a normal empire would show up. And yeah, we also have one of our fleets, 20 battleships, 56k power. This is the Brinth class, the carrier, which we're mainly using for the offensives. Just standing by here with this system, which we're currently building up with tons of hangars as well, similar to this one here, which is currently being built. but this one is also just waiting here. There is also the Zroni Stormcaster, so yeah, they don't know what's inside the system, and shield nullification is a thing. Yeah, so the Falaran Coterie even snatched itself a system, and apparently they are doing something here. But yeah, the galaxy looks like this. Oh yeah, and also, worth mentioning, I became the Galactic Custodian, which I think is kind of nice, and right now we are removing the term limit after previously introducing the Galactic Standard. Why the Galactic Standard? Because I want the influence before I put on something else, because that's why we're currently getting 15 influence on a monthly basis. So with this being said, we have the 1st, the 2nd, the 4th, the 7th and the 9th fleet who are just all standing by, and we're just gonna send them through here. Just as easy as that, and you can see how ridiculously fast we are right now. Because within 9 days we're gonna cross the whole system, and our battleships have a speed of 366, which is a lot for a battleship. Also, which ship had to declock? Oh, no, not patrol. You were here. Oh, okay, you just have to decloak. Well, that's not important. Yeah, there's still an Unbidden fleet over here. Also, you might ask the question, why don't I want to close the Unbidden portal first? Well, first of all, there have been many aberrant fleets lately going through this sector of the galaxy, and they have been kind of fighting with the Unbidden a lot, but this also means that there has been a fair amount of fleets going through, and for example at one system, I think it was, at one point in one system over here, there were like 2 Unbidden and 2 Vehement fleets going at it, and to be honest, that was at least 3 fleets too much for me. So I didn't want to run into 2 fleets at once. Also, the advantage right now, the Unbidden are excellent over here. They are literally keeping the Federation apart, which is my greatest enemy, because the Genlord centralized states, let's not forget, they are the number 2 galactic power right now. They are just behind us, and the 001 commerce guilds are number 3. We can even join the Federation if you want, but we don't want that, because they are the black guys. They are just like, over here there's like 2 empires which haven't been affected and the rest has been decimated, plus they are allied with the Belmacosan, and we really don't like those guys. Oh, they even have a cat new president right now. Yeah. Okay, but yeah. So, here come our fleet. Let's just select the first one, and as the plan said, initiate jump drive. Over here, within 14 days we will be there. And all the fleets should be doing this. Also, this was previously controlled by the Vehement, but for some reason there was a huge Kobarian fleet which came through, which literally decimated everything. They have like 500,000 fleets going around. It's quite impressive. One with a Titan, the other one just escort vessels. It's quite impressive. We will have to look out if we see them at some point. But yeah, really big fleets going around. Also, we found 2 more, I think 1 more relic since we last, since I recorded. So we find the Psionic Archive, which is kind of nice because it allowed me to have a leader level 10 now. And we also found the Crystal of Odriska, which actually we're going to use right now, because it's going to give us 55k mineral energy credits, which literally puts us on the limit, so that's very nice. We're also going to use the occasion to put on lateral activation and put on the Blade of the Huntress, because we want the sublight speed, because it's going to make our ships even faster. And yeah, so we have the first one, so they are now at half strength in all theory. Just gonna tell them to enter orbit over here, and I think they're just gonna, I'm gonna tell them to wait. Actually, you come here, and then you're gonna come over here, then you're gonna come here. The reason why I'm doing this is because if, for example, a Vehement ship fleet would be approaching, they would also be using the hyper relays, so all the fleets would just merge in one location. And since our fleets are totally made to be carriers and playing on the long range, well, we don't really want them to be within range of the enemy's matter decomposers, so yeah. And yeah, once this is done, we will only have the Unbidden fleet to worry about, so I think I'm gonna use this strategy which was originally planned. Just use this wormhole over here, which comes from the Nikos system, and then just simply go through, try to isolate this section, because right now we have 5 fleets just doing the attack, so we can use the same 5 fleets, maybe even more then, and just try to isolate around the system, just isolate this and then just jump them from all directions at the same time. I mean, and this should be very short process. So what's happening here? Ah, okay. I was scared for a second. I thought this was gonna be something horrible, but no. It's just some amoeba which we never researched, so yeah, well, look at the might of 100 battleships just chilling. I mean, holy hell. Okay, yeah, I think they're gonna be waiting in the system for a while. I hope that, actually, you know what? Give me the first fleet. You are gonna be waiting here. I want to wait till the jump drive is back online again. Just so they don't have the malices going through that. Okay, explore an astral rift, that's nice. And yeah, really just having the scout vessel somewhere. Also, fun fact, even though we closed the Aberrant Gate, they are still technically over here because I use them as a roadblock, so I don't want to destroy those 2 systems, because I could actually just attack them and reconquer them immediately, but I don't want to do it right now. And this 90k battle station is actually pretty good to like just keep their ships where they are, or at least stop them from going freely around, so it's like a nice roadblock, and I really like it. So right now, oh yeah, that's what stuff I was mentioning, Unbidden and Vehement going at it. So yeah, that's actually very good for us, because they're just destroying ships. Also, if you're curious, we destroyed 482 ships already, so over a 10th of all of those destroyed, and I think actually the Unbidden and the Vehement destroyed each other's ships the most, and they only harvested 1 world, which I think is very funny. About the Aberrant, they still have technically 5 anchors, which are somewhere. But yeah, we just destroyed 124 ships, but 1,300 was what they had in total. And they harvested 2 worlds, and the Vehement harvested 8 worlds, so definitely more than the rest. And we only destroyed 31 Vehement ships, for the simple reason that, well, they spawn on the other side of the galaxy, and we practically never saw them until now, so... yeah, very rare occurrence. And also the Falaran Coterie spreading out again, which I'm not too much of a fan of, to be honest, but I mean, yeah. We could easily just crush them in the whole Federation. Okay, so they have a fleet over here, which is coming for us. I mean, we're gonna see if they are coming for us, because we will be in this system, just chilling over there. Where's the first fleet? I'm gonna tell them to just go a bit here, so all the ships are oriented in the same direction. But yeah, I actually don't care if they are coming to us. It doesn't seem like that. Maybe they will be coming to us through the hyper relay, but I don't really care. And there's also a second fleet which just spawned, so that's good, because roughly all offer association status, but you were the small ones, so we can learn 0 tax. Well, no, I'm gonna decline it. Also, what I've been doing is, where are they? Those guys. I asked for Federation Association status, but since most of them don't like me, they always said no, but which was actually very funny, because it allowed me to lower their unity. So yeah, okay, it seems like this fleet is coming for us, which by all means is totally fine. I mean, our hyper jumps are back on the menu. Okay, so this is the remove custodian term limit. Everyone votes for it, so yeah, this is gonna be nice for us. Also, in case you were wondering, I already prepared some fleets for after the war is over. So what do we have here? We have some brawler, then we have some proton launchers just for the bigger ships and everything, and also some missiles. Then over here we have the main anti-shield, anti-armor composition. Another set of protons, just 5, just for the good amount of them. And then the main battlecruiser battleships with Tachyon lenses. Only 6 of them for now, but yeah, I mean, we also have all of those ships, which we will have to reconvert, or maybe even keep as they are. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so this fleet seems to be going somewhere else. Maybe they will even take the planet, which would be weird, but I mean, I don't mind. Okay, this fleet over here seems to be going somewhere else. Okay, and I'm just gonna put in a cut. I'm gonna stop the recording right now, and I'm gonna wait till their ships either cleared or we're going to be moving again. So see you guys in 1 minute again. And welcome back. You might remember this fleet which was going towards us. Well, they decided to come into our direction. I'm just gonna tell them, hopefully, to move away. And yeah, let's see how the battle goes. Remember that each battleship lost for us is gonna be a huge blow to our final damage output. So yeah, we just want to submerge them and literally make our fleet avoid every possible every possible encounter. Like, each battleship is gonna be a huge blow. So I'm just trying and hoping actually that we can get them done, because before we get in our range, they have 70 range on the large matter decomposers, so they are starting to get into it. But actually I think, yes, wonderfully done. And now you can just see what hundreds of battleships actually do for damage. It's quite impressive. Everyone's just gonna follow the first reclaim fleet, and yeah, just time to move in. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna tell them to use the conventional travel ways. And here we go. So with the destruction of their fleet, their portal is basically unguarded. So yeah, I'm gonna give them... Oh, what's happening over here? The Unbiddens are... Oh yeah, in this system. So yeah, this, for example, what I mentioned. The Unbidden regularly just sends fleets through this sector because they are going from like Unbidden space to Unbidden space. And yeah, I'm just happy to let them do it, to be honest. So that's why I'm not destroying the Unbidden first, because they are a bigger pain for my rivals than anything else. So yeah, our fleet literally just moving across. As said previously, battleships with now 418 speed. I mean, if you, for example, want something else, the construction ship only has 502, and our scientists have... Like, the science vessel has... Okay, this one is in the wrong system. This one is cloaked. This one should be normal. 574. So, yeah, incredible speeds. And I think I'm just gonna tell all of them to be going here. Okay, and... Okay, so now I'm gonna take... the first and the second. The fourth is gonna come from here, directly attack. And the seventh and the eighth are gonna come a bit over here and then attack. Why am I doing this? My fear is that another fleet might be jumping through, and or that, well, they just might be, if another fleet comes, crushed against the wall. So in that way, the fleets are rather sparsely put together, and yeah,
Hostile stationary
here we come,
asset engaged.
the battle for the Navy system. And actually my order was completely useless because they immediately just attacked it. So we have complete shield ignoring. We completely ignore the shields. They're still losing because long range attacks, I guess. But yeah, the armor and the hull are gonna be the main things which are tanking. I remember that I have 100 battleships at this point going at them. And right now it doesn't seem that there are any fleets in nearby systems going to help them. We have still this wormhole over here, which I don't have eyes on, but if a fleet comes, they should be very slow. And I think the portal and the system should be destroyed. So enjoy the show, everyone. And I love how all the battleships are like in the same position, but there are still like 100 battleships. And you can just see like the absolute crazy amount of ships we're having, that the fight has just completely disappeared at this point. And yeah, just continuously circling around, and the points are going down. Meanwhile, let's just check the neighboring systems. Still nothing. They have one anchor over here, but for now we want to close the portal. They have actually a fleet over here, so this one is coming here, so they might be using the hyper relay afterwards, but it's only 300k, and yeah, look at this. The station doesn't stand a chance. This is incredible, actually. And yeah, 6 fleets, all with 50k, that's 300k, so technically we're even stronger than the station on raw power, which I think we wouldn't be because of the matter disintegrator, and there we have it. And now let's see if we can close the portal by just firing at it. Hopefully it's gonna be possible. I mean, it says cannot be attacked, but can it though? I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm just gonna tell my fleets to be going over here. And we won the fight for the portal, so the portal system is now within our grasp. And yeah, a great thing done. It's not closed yet, but I mean, technically the Aberrant also still had 5. Let me just have a look. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, and their portal was closed, so yeah, wondering if it's a bug right now, but at least we defeated the anchor which was present in the system, so let's see if maybe after a certain amount of time it's gonna close on its own, so see you back when this happens. Welcome again, once again, ladies and gentlemen. So, and now for something a little weird. So, you know how I was literally pounding the Vehement over there, chasing literally all the portals, and you already saw me destroy 2, with the one in the core system, if you can call it that. And we were about to jump in the other one, but the Unbidden Fleet just appeared for some reason and was like, hey, let's chat. So we're gonna engage them because we're gonna engage the anchor first. But then something weird happened. And that is, I heard a notification saying station attacked everything, and so I look here, and you remember here we had like not a citadel yet, but just a station before it. And so we were attacked, and like this garrison fleet is here, it's the same which was here the whole time. And I see that like 2 Vehement fleets approached, and so I engaged them normally, and suddenly the starbase got destroyed. And in the middle of that, they spawned another anchor, which I think is hella weird, because I was under the impression that they would need, you know, like a construction ship to build one of those. And then I zoom out and I see that they built 2 other anchors literally over here with no construction ship inside whatsoever, and another extra-dimensional fleet over here. So yeah, strange stuff been happening. And so this fight, which originally was 2 fleets against a battle station and my fleet, turns out to be now a battle for the anchor, so, well, enjoy. Well, at least I gotta say it. Our fleet is doing great for the job at hand. I mean, if they manage to destroy those 2 fleets which are in the center, which I believe they are, without losing another ship, this would be so awesome. Forming the Galactic Defense Force, yes, please and thank you. But yeah, I think it's very weird, and I mean, yeah, it shouldn't happen, but just so you know,
Construction
stuff like this been
complete.
happening the whole time, and I didn't really notice it because I was like, well, it's just, I don't know how it's supposed to work. But then I checked the wiki and I actually noticed that it's not at all how it's supposed to work. Well, we're gonna destroy the anchor nonetheless. I'm gonna check, by the way, for the Vehement, and they have apparently 11 anchors for some unexplained reason. The Unbidden have 21. The Aberrant apparently have 5, but their portal was destroyed, so that's weird. And yeah, so we're definitely gonna destroy this one, those two over here, and then I'm just gonna check if they have any other anchors, which currently I'm not seeing. Well, look at that! Another anchor spawned over here for some reason in the system. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one over here. So I'm gonna go, and the 6th one over here, try to destroy all of those. We still have this fleet, those 2 fleets over here, which are guarding the portal. It's a very simple reason. If a fleet comes through, we are gonna immediately destroy it, so that's gonna make life way easier for us. And yeah, this fleet, those 3 fleets are also shredding them. 20 ships in each one left. That's good, that's what we want to see. But meanwhile, the 5th is destroying another anchor. So yeah. Swear to God. Greetings everyone and welcome back for the destruction of the Vehement portal.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
So this is the second portal we're gonna destroy after we destroyed or rather participated in the destruction of the first one. So just to mention the bugs I was talking about, they still apparently have 5 anchors somewhere active in the galaxy, but nonetheless we can still already attack the portal. So yeah, that's what I was mentioning to you. Also, like if you look on the map, this is what the Vehement still control. Actually, I had like one of my fleets going around here to destroy it because there were like 3 portals I think in this sector, and there were 2 others somewhere else. So yeah, but right now we are finally gonna destroy the Vehement portal and there's nothing they can do about it. So yeah, I'm gonna speed it up. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the third portal has been destroyed. The third dimensional portal is no longer in use by the extradimensional to bridge the gap between their realm and ours. We cannot rest easy, however, till every single portal has been destroyed. Only then will the connection between our dimension and theirs be permanently severed. We must not relent.
Complete.
Also, one strategy I used, which maybe you will find useful, is even after I've taken down the portal, and of course in exactly that moment my microphone decided to give up. So what I was saying was that basically what you want to do is keep one fleet in the background on the portal so it can destroy all the new incoming fleets, or even if they try to rebuild the starbase, while your other fleets go around and destroy all the anchors. Do with this information what you want, but I found it very helpful in this run. And greetings again everyone. We just jumped with 114 battleships into the Linzer system, which is the system where the Unbidden portal is. There's also one fleet which we didn't see, so right now we are doing some evasive actions. Hopefully we're not losing too many battleships. We should not, in theory. But yeah, you can just see I have, as said, 114 battleships because I have in theory 6 fleets, all on 20 battleships, except one which lost one previously, so it's on 19, and another one on 15 because it's still getting reinforced. But yeah, you can just see how many StarCrafts are going along. Actually, this isn't even the StarCraft level 3, those are just the level 2 Strikecrafts. But yeah, hopefully those ships will be not stupid enough to go into the range of this battle station. But yeah, you can literally see, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, they have lackluster point defenses, I know, but I mean, come on, look at that. Like, if you go on the station, like, I tried to get a nice angle, but I mean, yeah, you just see like the circles moving. Maybe if I zoom more. Like, yeah, well, basically there's like, look how much damage I do per second. Like, look it going up. That's like 10,000 damage each kick, roughly speaking, maybe even more. So yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do, just FYI, so we are right now in this system, the Unbidden controlling a fair chunk of the galaxy. So what we're gonna do, same as before also, the Kobarian Restorers, well, they have a nice fleet, gotta say it. They have a really impressive fleet, so I'm really glad that we're not neighboring, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is basically we're gonna park, I think 2 fleets here, and then we're gonna use 4 for the hunting. Here's, for example, another Unbidden fleet, so they are coming right now towards us. Yeah. They're coming this direction. Also, I don't know how this civilization did it to get the starbase running, because they are, well, they just became FTL capable, immediately joined the Federation, But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea because this was there before I arrived with my ship, so props to them, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to destroying this. Gonna leave 2 fleets there probably, and then gonna use 4 to just hunt around, like destroy all those anchors over here. And yeah, and I think we might also, just in time, become Galactic Emperor, because in 79 days we are gonna be in session and hopefully voting to proclaim the Galactic Imperium. So yeah, everything moving along actually quite nicely. So you can see we're on 2436. So I had to play quite a few years,
Alert.
but
Spaceport
in the end,
deconstructed.
kind of worked out. So that's always nice, and you can see that right now. Where's he attacking me? The 6th? Oh yeah, over here. Oh yeah, and that's what I meant. You literally just saw it spawn a starbase. So I don't think that's supposed to happen, but at least my 20 battleships are in formation, and I think they're just gonna wreck them. It's oh yeah, and also over here. I mean, there's also 20 battleships. I actually have 10 fleets. The 10th is currently being built. I have 2 fleets as garrison. I have another one, which is... Which one was... Oh, you can see, just literally shredded them everywhere. They don't really stand a chance right now. Well, I mean, unless they... Oh, we lost another battleship there for the 7th. That sucks. Where's the 7th? Yeah, you're gonna get this. And I think I'm gonna put the 9th and the 8th. Actually, no, they're not here. Which 2 can I pick? Not you, you're not full. Is another one? Oh, the 4th, of course. See, the 4th is one of our best fleets. I don't want to use our best fleets as safekeeper, so it's gonna be the 9th and the 2nd. And they're just gonna come here, over here, just chill outside of it. So the 9th and the 2nd, I said. There we go. And the rest now is just gonna actually move here, because I feel like they're gonna come through the hyper relay. Actually, oh, it doesn't look like they're coming through the hyper relay. Well, then it's really important that we get away from this station. And yeah, it cannot be attacked. Officially, the Unbidden have 19 anchors. I don't think they have 19, they only have us at 1 world apparently. And yeah, so see you everyone in a minute when we will have destroyed all the anchors, and then when we will destroy the portal and probably also proclaim the Imperium. So see you in a minute. And welcome again everyone. As we're currently letting the Stellar Devourer free into the home system of the Genlots, we have been proclaimed Galactic Emperor. So here, the rise of the Imperium is upon us. So just before we do this, a quick update on the situation. So this is us right now. We were the Galactic what's the name? Custodian. Now we are the Galactic Emperor, and currently we are going, well, fleet hunting over here. So this is the last portal of the Unbidden we have to defeat. 2 fleets still garrisoned there. Those will probably try to dislodge us, but to no avail. And with our fleet we did all this way over here, and right now we are here destroying, I think, the 2nd last. So we have 80 battleships should be over here. And this fleet for some reason has no interest in us as they are leaving. And then we will go here, which I think is the last anchor of the Unbidden, even though when we check here it still says they have 15. But to be honest, I checked the whole map and I only found those 2 who remain, so either I'm not seeing them or some other things, so I don't really know. But last time it worked, so yeah. But now that you're here with me, you can see how we proclaim the first Galactic Imperium, and now we also have
alert.
the new resolutions, and everyone left their current federation, which is great for us because, well, the federations were really annoying. And yeah, also interesting bug here, the Genlots are colorized as we are, and yeah, I hope that their star's gonna get eaten soon, so yipsy. And yeah, no, I'm just gonna make it because why bother at this point. And yeah, there we go. So we will see each other again once we destroy the portal. And oh yeah, as mentioned, they're coming here to get their ass handed to them. And yeah, see you then. Welcome back everyone, and this time for the destruction of hopefully the last anchor. Last time I checked it was the last one, at least it was the only one I didn't find previously, so I hope that in the meantime the Unbidden didn't build another one. But yeah, if it's the last one, we will be able to attack this little portal over here. If it's not, well, you will meet another cut. And we will see each other back in a second, so there we have it. What an incredible rich system it is. Literally a 114 and 64. And now there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the destruction of the last portal. I'm gonna just tell my fleets, they're out of range, yeah, to just try to get here. I mean, they can in 70 days jump again, and actually it's not that far away. Like, it's very possible that they get here before the battle is over. So, yeah, there for you. Let me just check if there's no...
Technological acquisition
It should
successful.
be safe, I hope. And we finished the Dyson Sphere. Isn't that wonderful? We also... I think we're gonna take the matter decompressor since our mineral production isn't that great. We also finished here restoring the Strategic Coordination Center just literally 5 seconds ago. So... yeah, and just quick update for the Unbidden while this happens in the background. They technically, apparently, according to the game, I don't know why, still have 12 active anchors. We killed literally a quarter or like a fifth of all their ships, of all those who died, so that's a fucking ton. And they killed way more vessels, like 4 or 5 times more than we destroyed. And they only have us 2 worlds for some reason, I don't know, they just didn't take the role seriously enough, it seems. But yeah, at least one thing you can say about this system, look at how beautiful it is, like with the big ass scar, the neutron in the background and the portal. But
Hostile stationary
yeah.
asset engaged.
And this is just gonna be my fleet over here. Yeah, they should also make short process with it. Actually, to get them over there, I use this wormhole from up here, and then just put them, I think they stay there or put them over a system, but basically they just jumped in there. And just one tiny thing I have to do. Yeah, we're gonna get another asset here, because they have been so annoying. They just have 1 planet left, and I want to consume their star, because they're the only ones who are right now luring, well, they were the only ones luring Imperial authority, so I just want to have them gone. And to be honest, the Valorant Coterie is the first empire which I'm gonna kill after this is done. If I continue the series, that is, because I don't think I will, but I already have fleets in position. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the destruction of the final portal, everyone. And there we have it, Rift sealed, we got the achievement, and Dimensional Portal destroyed. The Dimensional Portal in the Linsa system has been destroyed. This means that the extra-dimensional invaders can no longer receive reinforcements from their twisted realm. With the destruction of this portal, the end of these invasions is finally in sight. A profound sense of elation has settled over most of the galaxy. The Imperial Nexus has won much admiration since it was their ships that struck the final blow against the portals. The crews of those vessels will be celebrated as heroes for the generations to come, and the galaxy is now a much safer place. Incredible. Of course, the Unbidden, even the Vehement, and to some degree even the Aberrant, are still present in this galaxy, but to be honest, I think we did a job. Actually, this fleet won't even be needed. Where do I put them, actually? But the Warlock, excellent. When the swirling energies left behind after destruction of the last dimensional portal finally dissipated, our forces found a weakened extra-dimensional drifting nearby. The creature was captured and interrogated. It is apparently one of their warlocks, a powerful extra-dimensional even by their standards. Responsible for maintaining the portal's links, the portal's link between our reality and theirs. If we can study or even channel its psionic powers, we should be able to greatly improve our sublight speed and jump drive range. Relic found, the Warlock. And there we have it, Relic Hunter, because we have 5 relics, which you can see, one moment, over here. So we have the Blade of the Huntress, which is the first one we found, then we found the Rubricator in the special system, and then we also got the Psionic Archive as well as the Crystal of Odriskia. And now we also have the Extradimensional Warlock, which is wonderful. And I think this is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen, with today's run, or episode 31 finally comes to an end. I hope that you all enjoyed this series, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.